We now invite Venerable Ngawang Tenzin to share an opening message. Please join me in welcoming Venerable Tenzin.
Thank you so much, everyone. I would just like to echo that acknowledgement of country, this practice of a cultivation of awareness of place and of kinship, not just with our fellow human beings, but with all beings, I think is a very ancient one. And I feel that if we can gather in this way and practice in this way, we are honoring that tradition of the Dharug, Dharawal, Eora, Wiradjuri, and other nations near and far in continuing in some way that process, that walk along a path, perhaps towards a healing in our community as well. And I would just like to, if I may, just reflect a little bit on what came to me when I was asked to speak in this moment, this opening of quite a special anniversary gathering. And what came to my mind was gratitude, first of all, gratitude, and acknowledging in that gratitude the elders, the Dharma elders, both ordained and lay, present here, acknowledging the gratitude that I feel to have received transmission of these teachings that free one's heart and mind. And also a gratitude that I felt when I became aware, and this was at a particular moment that I would just share a little bit about, became aware of some special qualities of this Metta Center community. And it was at an event not so long ago, actually a birthday party, a happy moment for the community, celebrating a continuation day, as we say in the Plum Village tradition, of some of the key members of the community. And I remember looking around the room in the middle of that day of celebration, as I can do now, looking around the room and being struck by the diversity of the community, as Tina has already shared. Looking at so many different faces, spanning so many different cultures, genders, gender identities, sexuality, seeing that diversity and that togetherness, that sharing of a celebration, and not just any old celebration, but a celebration that celebrates virtue as kind of key. And among those virtues, of course, this virtue of inclusivity, of kindness, compassion. But not only that, I looked around the room and I was struck by the creativity in that there was such a wealth on offer in terms of music, song, dance, of artwork. And not only that, but the generosity that was embodied in that offering. That actually the motivation for that event, of course, there was a personal celebration happening for some people, but it was organized as an act of generosity, as a fundraising event for indeed a project that I myself am involved with, and other venerables here were receiving funds raised at that event. So I felt very moved by that diversity, that inclusivity, by that creative energy that I felt, and also by that spirit of generosity, that spirit of dana, first among the paramis. And I felt this feeling of being included in and offered a sense of community from so many different backgrounds, people coming together, united by this common intention, even if it manifests in lots of different ways, in different languages, in different forms, in different colors of dress. And in doing so, making the teachings accessible, making them accessible, approachable for people from all different backgrounds. And I had a feeling, and I shared this with some at the time, I had a feeling that this was one of the phases of the future of Buddhism in Australia, that this is what the future can look like if we practice in this way, if we come together in this spirit of unity rather than clinging to division, if we come together in creativity, not just respecting and honoring traditions that have brought us the teachings, of course, crucial for us to do so, but also being open to new ways of practicing together, new ways to meet challenges that we face as a community, as a society, as a planet. And this practice aspect is key, that actually this is engaged Buddhism. This is going out into the world and finding ways to practice with what is arising here and now. And I felt, yeah, moved as I am in this moment, looking around the room today, moved by those feelings. And yeah, I think I speak not just for myself, but perhaps for other monastics also, that as a monastic practicing in this day, in this community, it is very, very precious to feel the support that we feel, I think, to focus on the Dharma, to continue to practice, to devote ourselves to these cultivations that have the possibility to liberate. So I'm feeling very honored and very energized to be welcomed into this community. And I'm very much looking forward to this weekend of sharing and practice, of connection, and also of celebration. And I felt that what better way for us to begin in that by just coming back also to perhaps gratitude within that each of us may be able to connect to, because indeed gratitude in the understanding in particularly in some Tibetan Buddhist traditions, is really brought into and enfolded with the cultivation of loving kindness. Actually, you know, the spirit of the awakening mind that feels compassion for all beings, one gateway into that is first of all to feel the debt that we owe to all living beings, actually, that in some way, through even invisible connection, all beings are somehow nourishing us, nurturing us, are our mothers in some sense. So in doing this, I like to come into contact with my breath in the body, first of all. And I invite you to do that now, if it's comfortable to do so. Just for a few moments, if you'd like to close your eyes, if it's helpful to bring that awareness of body to the foreground of experience. And we can take a moment to follow that breath down into the heart space. And we may be able to connect with feelings there just as they manifest in this moment. Whether spaciousness or density, warmth or coolness, whatever is arising there, connecting to that feeling. And we can take a moment perhaps just to acknowledge all of the different causes and conditions that have come together, as has been shared already, to allow us to be here in this place. We can be grateful to ourselves, first of all, for following that initial intention, however it arose, to join this gathering, such a meeting of hearts and minds around this simple spirit of care and kindness. A gratitude to oneself for having made that choice. So many other things we could be doing right now, but here we are. Maybe we have compromised on other engagements. Maybe others in our family or community are supporting us in doing this by making time for us to be here. We can be grateful for those supports. Perhaps an image arises of someone who has planted a seed or watered a seed of inquiry into the Dharma or into the heart and mind. Perhaps a sense of gratitude arises there as well. And perhaps we can feel a shift, even a subtle one, in the feeling that we are aware of in the heart space in association with these images. Perhaps we can invite that feeling to spread out into the body, this first act of kindness towards ourselves, gratitude for this very body even, this miracle of interconnection. Breath by breath, allowing that feeling to spread, to clarify. And if we are comfortable to do so, we can even explore possibility to invite that feeling to spread outwards even from the body, keeping an anchor in the heart space, but spreading outwards to encounter those others present in this space, sharing this common intention towards kinship, connection, friendliness, embracing them also, wishing as we do towards ourselves that they be free from suffering, pain, anger, enmity, that they nurture themselves in ease and freedom. Including ourselves and these beings in that embrace, we can even allow it to extend still further beyond this room, even this campus or neighborhood, even this landscape. From heart to horizon and beyond, perhaps we can imagine that care, that circle of kinship extending to all beings everywhere, without exception. Large and small, near and far, human, other than human, connected to us, supporting us even in hidden ways. May we all, without exception, be free from pain and suffering, free from its causes in anger, enmity. May we carry ourselves, body and mind, in ease and freedom. So thank you very much, everybody. I wish you all a peaceful, joyful weekend of connection at this special anniversary Metta convention, and look forward to seeing you in a breakout session or chatting over tea. And please enjoy, make the most of this time, and do follow up with the connections that Tina mentioned, supporting the Metta Center and perhaps other venerables here present in their projects, in their various projects around Australia and the world. Thanks again.
Thank you, Venerable Tenzin, for starting us off with such a beautiful, heartfelt opening. And certainly it is one of Metta Center's goals and aims and mission to bring the Dharma into adapting into the current world that we're living in.